This is All Things A's with Garrett, and I'm Garrett. I'm in Atlanta, Georgia, and this is my second video here leading up to Back to the Future 40th anniversary. This is a movie that Michael J. Fox was in called Poison Ivy. This is where we first heard Marty say in this movie the words, "Hey Doc."
Hey Doc. Hey Doc, we better back up. We don't have enough road to get up to 88.
Right, Scott!
This movie right here. This is kind of like a precursor to Back to the Future. And it's Poison Ivy, 1985 TV movie with Nancy McKeon.
Poison Ivy, starring Michael J. Fox, Nancy McKeon, and Robert Klein.
This down here is behind me is where we first see, actually down here, there used to be a train platform, and this is where we first see Michael J. Fox. And they're supposed to be going to camp, to a summer camp in Clifton, Maine, but they are actually right here in Atlanta. And let me turn this thing around. So this is on Ted Turner Drive. I don't know what it was called back in the 80s. To show you, there's the Capitol building. There's the Gold Dome here in Atlanta. But down here, there would have been, there's a train, I want you to see the train tracks and a train track here. Well, there would have been a platform, and on Google Map, I could see that the train platform was here about 8 years ago at least. I had a hard time trying to see a recent picture of when they took this away, but they've been renovating these buildings behind. But there was a train platform. It was setting it up for camp. They're going to go to camp, which the camp was filmed at the same camp as they filmed Friday the 13th, Part 6. All the campers and several of the counselors you're introduced to them right here. There's a train platform, and there's some kids dropping off water balloons off top. This one guy that was in The Patriot, he's been in some other stuff, Independence Day. You'll know the actor.
You probably don't know who I am.
Look, you're right, pal. I don't know who you are, and I don't care who you are.
Adam Baldwin is his name. He sends Michael J. Fox up top of this platform.
Camp this year. Who else can we plaster? There's that creep Dimmick. Watch me nail the jury.
And this is also where we see Joe Wright for the first time.
Hi, I'm Jerry Disbrow.
So?
Well, don't you have a name?
Irene. Now what do you want?
Looks like it's gonna be pretty stuffy in there. Hot, crowded.
We'll just have to suffer, won't we?
Not me, I've got my own compartment.
Is in Silver Bullet later in 1985. So this is like the 40th anniversary of Poison Ivy, but also the 40th anniversary of Back to the Future, the 40th anniversary of Silver Bullet. I think it's just really cool to be here and see this. And like I said, here they're supposed to be going to Clifton, Maine, and they get off at a train platform that says Portland. Most likely they just use the same platform right here, put a different name on top of it. All right, being a little bit better shot here about where the platform would have been, and you can kind of see that's what we see behind Michael J. Fox. You see, so I went up to where what you would have saw in the crevice there, the opening between the two buildings. It's looking down where the platform would have been. And it's really cool to see the development that's happened over the years. Like, I don't know what this building here is. I have to look around and see something with the M on it. But obviously the Mercedes-Benz Stadium that's right there. I mean, none of this was there in 1984. Really, technically, it would have been filmed in probably the summer of '84. Came out in February of '85, and they showed several times on, I think it had a rebroadcast back in June, and then it was shown on like syndication and shown in reruns, and then it was released on video, all that kind of stuff. Here, this is where the opening that we would have saw behind Michael J. Fox. Looking out right here, we saw these right there. You saw this in the background, and then the opening that's out behind to the street out here on Ted Turner, and then you can see. And this used to be a road, and then they blocked it off now, and it is just for a pedestrian traffic going across. This is the angle. I'm down about where the platform would have been. There's the railroad track. I got the film from up there going right here. And then this is the picture right here.
There's that creep Dimmick. Watch me nail the jerk.
All right, you two juvenile delinquents.
You're a counselor?
Give me that.
All right. We would be boarding the train shortly. I want it done in an orderly fashion. You are to go directly to your...
Fortunately for you two guys, we have similar tastes. Now let's get out of here.
Right here, behind it. So I'm standing about where the platform would have been. And unfortunately, like I said, 8 years ago, you could see it. It was still here, no longer here. And this is the old railroad headquarters building. I'll give you the name exactly what it's called. But it's just cool to actually be down on the ground about where this was filmed, and up on top there, seeing through the little hole there, seeing this whole thing right here.
All right. Listen, Patty, I'm gonna be in Clifton, Maine for the next 8 weeks. Get a chance, drop me a line.
I'll do better than that. I'll try and visit.
Bye.
That's the power of love. Thanks God!
So now we're gonna go see if we can go over to the campgrounds.
June 24th. The train roars, the parents sigh, and the children cry. And I am bound for camp. 2 months in Maine.
I promise. Go. Lie down. Stay there.
What do you think?
I think we're dead meat.
Take at least 2 every day. You don't want to catch a cold.
Don't worry, I'll take a book.
All right, so I'm at Camp Daniel Morgan, and this is Camp Pinewood in Poison Ivy. This is also Camp Crystal Lake, which they changed it to, I think, Glen Haven, Glen Oak, something like that. I cannot remember exactly the name they used in Friday the 13th, Part 6. That came out the next year after Poison Ivy, so they filmed here for Poison Ivy, and then they filmed here for Friday the 13th, Part 6. So I'm just getting, I know this is one of the shots from Friday the 13th here, but I just wanted to go around and just show a few spots from Poison Ivy. You know, since this is the 40th anniversary of Poison Ivy, I wanted to have to come back sometime when I can get better shots. Karen Kay, who was in My Tutor, which was a favorite of a lot of high school boys in the 80s. She plays Big Marv's wife, and she gets a little jealous.
What have we here? Hi, Mr. Parker.
This is Rhonda Malone, our new assistant nurse. Walter, take her bags over to the infirmary. She's not going to sleep in the kitchen, is she?
And she also played Jason Bateman's mom in a very short-lived sitcom called It's Your Move. And I'm just trying to get... I know this was in Friday the 13th as well. Just going off some shots. I haven't had a chance to like line this up. But all right, my friend Dale told me that it's Camp Forest Green. I think that's right. Maybe I said it right. I hope I said it right. And this would have been, they would have the races going this way, doing the color wars in Poison Ivy. Just And I think that dock would have gone out a little bit further back in the movie, but just neat to be here to see things for both movies. I'll try to do another video for Friday the 13th part 6 sometime. That'd be awesome, but it's a beautiful day. And somewhere over here they put up bleachers, and I don't know if they had bleachers on, was it on this side, or they had that cleared out and had more on this side when they were cheering on for Color Wars. And then also they had a couple, they did fireworks here over, they did fireworks for 4th of July.
Sounds like you care about him a lot.
Really? Does it?
Yeah. Otherwise you wouldn't be so worried.
I feel like Wile E. Coyote without the Roadrunner.
Okay, we're at the Rutledge Community Depot, and this would have been where it would have said Clifton Bus Depot. And this is where Michael J. Fox and Nancy McKeon come. They're looking for a kid named Timmy who keeps trying to run away. He ends up being prevalent to the story later as he can't swim, and he learns to swim, and it's just a great little thing. But the kid's trying to run away. They go to the local bus station, which actually this would be the local bus station area. But how I kind of figured this out is you could see these doors. From the inside, you could see that there was 4 across, and then there's 3 rows of them, and then there's also one on the other side, and I'll show you that. Looks like there's a window here, and even though it's closed today, you can kind of like look through. But there would have been, you could see, the door would have been that way. There would have been
a very simple principle. To get on the bus, you've got to buy a ticket.
There would have been that old wood stove right inside.
Now let's just try and think where else he might have gone.
Look, I bet anything he came here. It's the easiest way out of town.
But on the other side of there's a door on that side, and that's kind of how I kind of figured out that it was there, and then of course I was looking for what they call an old bus stop. So this is like I said, the Rutledge, Georgia Community Depot, and it says here that now it's the City Hall. I didn't figure this one out till last night, and to actually come here and be here. But it's been redone on the inside.
Like I said, no one sneaks by me.
Oh, whoa!
Sorry, sir.
And I need to mention one more. Joe Wright plays like the kid who probably causes trouble. Joe Wright was Brady in Silver Bullet. He kind of has the same character he kind of has as Brady. Kind of causes trouble, an instigator. But in this movie, at the end, he has a change of heart, and you see.
Because Timmy's my friend. You sure didn't treat him like he's your friend today.
I know. I made a big mistake.
You're the reason he ran away.
I know, Bobby. I don't care about teams anymore. Just want to find Timmy and make up for what I did.
See, where in Silver Bullet, he gets killed by the werewolf, and that's what we know.
Hey, Brady, you coming? In a while. Come on, Marty.
You can see my other Silver Bullet stuff if you like, but seeing him. So this movie would have been filmed probably the summer of '84. Didn't come out until '85. So probably before Silver Bullet got filmed in the fall of '84. So Joe Wright probably did this movie first. It probably did Silver Bullet. This movie came out '85, February, And then Silver Bullet comes out October of '85. And then Michael J. Fox does Teen Wolf probably after this. And then he does, obviously he does Back to the Future. But this character here for Michael J. Fox, I think this is, again, this is part of the series is going, you could see things, not just saying, hey, Doc, but he said, are you telling me, there's even a line like that in the movie.
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me that you built a time machine out of a DeLorean? Wait a minute, Bobby, are you telling me that Timmy can swim?
Great Scott!
You can just see that it's a version, it's like a version of his Marty McFly. It's another version.
Timmy Messi.
That's the Florence Nightingale effect.
Great Scott!
It's the second movie that Nancy McKeon and Michael J. Fox did together, and they were still dating at that time. I don't think they were still dating when Back to the Future actually came out, but when this movie came out, they were still an item. Definitely when it was filmed. Looks like they dated for about 3 years. Said this in the other videos. You'll see it in my Back to the Future video. I'm a huge Michael J. Fox fan, especially then. I mean, just absolutely loved. Still love him. Hate that he's, you know, what he's dealing with. Camp Crystal Lake, because that's what they did. They supposedly this is Camp Crystal Lake, and they changed the name. It's Camp Forest Green, Friday the 13th, Part 6, but Camp Pinewood here. It ends back up where we began in Atlanta at the train station at the platform there. Being here, I just want to say that it's just awesome to come here and see this. I'm going to end it right here. Check out the Back to the Future location coming up, a video coming up soon. And thanks for watching All Things A's with Garrett. And I'll catch you in the next episode.